Hi there, I'm Raffaele Terracciano. Today, the world of language courses is dominated by courses that promise you can learn a foreign language fast, in a month, in 3 months, with ease, and so on. Let's face it, if the course was called The Patient Approach to Language Learning or Learn a Language in 2 Years, maybe no one would buy it. But they would be more honest titles, and there is nothing bad or wrong in being slow when you learn a language. Learning a language is not a race, it's not you against time, and you don't win a medal if you learn it in a few months. Of course, you can use this short amount of time as a goal, to try to learn as much and as soon as possible, to have an extra motivation or to learn very intensively at the beginning. But I think that learning a foreign language, rather than a race, should be a pleasant walk. The ability to learn quickly is something you can acquire with time, when you already know what your favorite method and resources are, and you can also adapt to different languages. It's what expert polyglots do. But until then, for you, the keys are consistency and patience. Consistency. Learning a foreign language has to be a constant process. It shouldn't have too many ups and downs, where you study one day and you don't for a few days, or you study 1 day a week. But it must be an everyday commitment, or at least 5 days a week. Learning a language should become a daily habit, a part of your routine, a part of your day that you don't want to miss. Taking breaks or days off is okay, because maybe you are busy, because you go on holiday, because you just need time off. But these off days should be the exception, not the norm, and they should not become the habit of not studying. Patience. You shouldn't force yourself to learn a language in a week, in a month, and so on, and instead you should have patience. If you learn a language in 3 months and then you don't maintain it, if you don't put it into practice, or you don't review it for the next 3 months, after a total of 6 months you will remember nothing at all of the language you had learned. To get results in language learning, you must have patience. Patience over time, but also patience with yourself. Do not worry if after 1 or 2 months you don't understand everything when you read or when they talk to you, or if you make mistakes when you speak. It's all part of the process. Don't rush it and instead have patience. What is important is to make a little progress every day to get results in the long term. If you get a little better every day, after 1 year you will be a lot better. My advice is to put consistency and patience together and to make an effort that's short but consistent over time, in months or even years. After all, why should you rush language learning in a few months? If you are consistent and patient, it's okay to be slow. You know the fable of the tortoise and the hare, right? Let me give you an example. If I ask you to learn 5 new words in your target language every day, I'm sure you'll tell me that's a totally doable goal. Learning 5 words a day takes just 5 to 10 minutes. Now, 5 words are not a lot. You can do very little with 5 words. But if you learn 5 words a day for a year, at the end of the year you will have learned almost 2,000 words, and with 2,000 words you can have most conversations in any language. And if you learn the most important words for you first, you can start speaking after just a short time. Of course, vocabulary is not the only aspect of language learning. There is grammar, pronunciation, conversation, reading, and so on. But I use this example to tell you that it's not what you do once in a while, it's what you do day in and day out that makes the difference. Using patience and consistency to do even a little bit, but every day, will take you far. And far in this case means to become fluent in a foreign language. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, or share. See you next time.